As high-end as Tesco is, there are some things that are cheaper in Tesco. Don't. It is the schemes of the devil to make sure that your account balance goes into red. See this number 4. You can call me names, but I don't care. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to save money in the United Kingdom, especially if you are on a low income. I know the feeling of not being excited about payday because you know that you spend all the money even before it came in. I mean, all the money have gone. So I've seen a lot of TikTok videos that have kind of portrayed it, visualize it like your payday is coming. You know, if you have some banks like Monzo Bank, they allow you to get your salary into your account, like you are able to like use it before your payday gone. Like say your payday is 24th, you are able to get your money on the 23rd. I'm not sure of many banks doing this in the UK, but I'm sure of Monzo. So if you are like that, when you receive that notification that, oh yes, you can get your payment now because your salary is coming tomorrow, you're not even excited about the payday because you know that once the money entered, rent is knocking on your door, water bill is knocking on your door, council tax is knocking on your door, you know, groceries is knocking on your door. You're not even buying anything for yourself. Oh. The basic things that you need to survive, like food, shelter, clothing, let's even remove clothing, food, shelter, you know, and the other bills for other authorities, they're already eating up everything. Your insurance, your home insurance, your car insurance, like the money is gone, and by the time you have apportioned all the money, you are left with little to nothing. So I'll be giving you 5 tips that have helped me so far, and if you have any more tips, please make sure that you leave them in the comment section. Share this video with your friends, like this video, leave your comments below, and let me know your thoughts about this topic. So number 1 on my list is having a spending budget. So what is a spending budget really? A spending budget basically in a layman's term is budgeting, apportioning money for the things that are important that you need to pay for. So for your budget, you know that there are some bills that they are so important, you must pay them, like your rent, for example. It's important, you have to pay it or you are ejected. So it is non-negotiable. So there are negotiables, there are non-negotiables. So your non-negotiable budget will be your rent, bills, your other bills that involves your rent too, like your council tax. For your non-negotiables, they are like the most important things. You don't pay those bills, you are out. They send you out of your house. You are paying school fees, you start receiving letter from your school authorities and things like that. So those are the things that will be in your non-negotiables. Things like your rent, your council tax, your water bill, your electricity bill, your internet connection, you know, all those things, they are non-negotiable because it is important for your survival. And then the negotiables can be things like eating out, clothing, maybe you want to get new set of clothes, things like transportation sometimes can be negotiable because you can choose to walk, you can choose not to, like instead of taking 2 buses, you can choose to take 1 bus and use the other one, you know, the other distance for exercise. It's good for your health. So walk. You need to know how to sort, you know, the things that you are paying for in those 2 categories. And then you have the miscellaneous also. Sometimes it is good to have a particular amount of money in your miscellaneous just in case you need to use money for any other thing that really is not like a continuous thing that you pay for. So you doing this means you have better control over how you are spending your money, so that it's not time for rent and then you are like panicking and say, oh my god, the money for rent is not here. So by the time you budget, you know that, oh, this money is not going anywhere else, it is for this one. I can do away with this for this time, for this period and all that. So when you are able to budget your spending, it's going to help you a lot with cutting costs on unnecessary things really that you really don't need. at that time. And I want to add also that budgeting doesn't have to be cumbersome or like one month thing, like, oh my god, how am I going to start this? You don't need anything fancy to actually budget. All you need is your pen and your paper, your notepad, your pen, your phone, and apps like Monzo Bank. I don't know why I keep saying Monzo Bank, but Monzo did not sponsor this video. However, their application has been so helpful for me in budgeting, because for their bank, you've got a way to create different pots under your application. So you can just create a pot that says house rent. Then the goal will be set. You set the amount of money you want to be in that pot per month or just in that pot, and then you transfer into those pots so that on your main account, your main balance, you are seeing that you don't have money. Because sometimes when your salary comes in and you are seeing that big amount, you feel like you have money when you've actually not budgeted that money. You think you have money, but by the time you put those money, you apportion them into their appropriate pot for the appropriate bill, then you'll be able to know the true worth of the money in your account, and your mind is at peace because you know that every other bills that need to be paid are already settled, in your pot. The second thing that I would say has helped me is buying in bulk. I try to do this oftentimes, but sometimes I don't do it. Buying in bulk helps, especially groceries. So there are certain shops or certain stores, if you don't mind, let's say for dairy products, they are cheaper. And then there are some other stores that, for some other things, maybe like grains, like rice, or other things basically, or juice, they are cheaper. I have noticed that on months when I actually budget and say, oh, this is £70 and this is the money for my grocery shopping for this month, and then I went all out and I buy all the things that I want to buy and I just stock them in the fridge, and I say I'm not adding anything to this. If I do not manage myself well and I just eat anyhow on some days, then the other days I am going to starve, because I am not going to take out of the money for other things to buy all these things just because I didn't control my eating. I'm not a glutton. But I'm just saying that sometimes you need to be disciplined. So sometimes you need to be disciplined and be able to go with this plan. It's so easy to plan, really. It's easy to plan and say, oh, this is what I will do with this is what I will do with this. The main thing is for you to actually implement it and do that thing that you have planned. Action is important. So basically, identifying stores that are low on some things and buying things in bulk is going to help you. It's another good way for you to save costs on things that you spend your money on. Like Iceland, there are some things that are cheaper in Iceland. There are some things that are cheaper in Asda. There are some things that are cheaper in Tesco. As high-end as Tesco is, there are some things that are cheaper in Tesco. There are some things that are cheaper in Sainsbury, although I don't really shop in Sainsbury. But really, by the time you go to these different stores and you compare prices, you can just do a window shopping. Just pick a day, do window shopping, list the things that you usually buy, go to different stores and see how much they sell things. Or maybe you're just in the area, just walking and just do some window shopping and see how much they sell things. Or you can just go online to their website and see how, although the prices online, I feel like the prices online are usually higher than the prices in store. I might be wrong. By the time you know this for your area, you'll be able to know where to shop for some things and where not to shop for some things. So my third tip is similar to the second one, and that is using cashback websites. So in the UK, there's something called cashback, and basically there are some that are free and there are some that are paid. I've seen a lot of paid. I've never used any paid. I've always used the free ones, and I do see my cashback. So I use a website called Top Cashback. They have the free version and they have the paid version. So basically for the paid version, you get more cashback on the things that you pay for. So this cashback websites, basically what they do is, for everything that you buy via their website, you get a percentage of how much you have spent back into your account. And it is not just points, you get it as cash. So let's pick traveling for example. So if you are someone that travels a lot, let's say you spend about 2,000 per year on traveling, on using the plane or using the train, you can actually get sometimes a cashback of almost 10% on how much you have spent on your transport or on any other things, depending on what level you are with those websites. And like I said earlier, there are a lot of free websites for cashbacks, and there are a lot of paid website also, and I'm going to be linking the ones that I use in the description box below. So grocery stores also do cashback. I am sure of Asda do cashback, Iceland also do cashback. So basically most of the times you need to get their card. For Iceland is bonus card. For Asda, I don't know the name they gave to it, but most grocery shops in the United Kingdom have a kind of cashback for you. It might be in points, it might be in cash. The major thing is that either as a point or as a cash, you are getting something back which you can actually use to purchase more from them. So even if it's £1 you are getting back from your £100 that you have spent for them, that £1 can sort out something, you know, even if it's ice cream, it can sort out something that you are going to enjoy later. So for any grocery store that you frequently go to, make sure that you get their card, their loyalty card. Yeah, some of them call it loyalty card. Make sure that you get their loyalty card so that you get points, you get cashbacks, and you'll be able to use this when it is needed. It really comes handy sometimes, really. And if you are shopping online, make sure that you use this cashback websites also, so that you get some cashbacks and be able to use it when you need it. Let me also add that for people who are working, like I am sure of the NHS, you get something called the blue light card. So for the blue light card, it gives you discounts on a lot of things. Your own company might also have it. If you are working with a private company, you can ask your HR. You get a lot of benefits using these cards, because they can give you up to 25-50% discount on things that you normally pay 100% on. So this can also help you to really save costs. Number 4 is buying some things that I need in opposite weather. Oh my god, I don't know how to put this, but as I explain it, you'll get it. So let's take clothing for example. Buying summer clothing during winter and buying winter clothing during summer. So right now in England, we are in summertime. Right now is the time to start buying winter stuffs. Now this will be good for you if you are not keen on being fashionable, you know, buying the things that are on trends, buying trending clothing or trending things. If that is not you, then this tip is awesome. Now that we are in summer, there are some clothing, some jackets, some things that are basically for winter. Say winter jackets, winter clothing, that some companies might actually want to get rid of. So they want to get rid of it so that they can get new collection for the coming winter. So summertime is the time that they sell these things off. You can get as much as up to 70-75% discount off on some winter jackets, some winter stuffs during the summer. So it is good to shop this way to save costs if you are not keen on, you know, wearing trending things or using trending things. This is absolutely good. Next on my list is using charity shops. So I use charity shops. Maybe not a lot, but I definitely do use charity shops. I majorly use them for clothing. I don't think I've used them for household items like pots and spoons and all that, but I've used them for clothing, I've used them for shoes, and they have been fabulous. I've even done some unboxing on this channel. So basically there are some things that you can get for half of their normal price in charity shops, and they will still be in good condition. Most of the times they have not even been worn. It's just that the person maybe bought it and forgot about it, just like you have been doing with a lot of things that you have been buying. They forget about it, and by the time they discover that they have that clothing or that thing, they have outgrown it, and then they just give it out to to charity shops. So I get stuff from charity shops, and you should too. It helps you to also save costs on the things that you buy, and apart from that, you are also helping save lives in different ways, because these charity shops, they are not for profit. So anything you buy from charity shops, as far as I know, the proceeds are for a particular cause. So let's say you bought something from British Arts Foundation, you know, the money that is gotten are usually for helping people with art problems and things like that. And say you got it from a cancer research shop, then the proceeds, the money will be for further cancer research and helping cancer patients. So when you buy from charity shops, you are not only helping yourself, you are also helping others. Basically, I think I'll make this number 6, which is a bonus. Basically, what I try as much as possible to do, which I know that sometimes I just knock myself on the head because I don't stay with it, I don't keep up with it, and that is not buying what you don't need, even when it is half of the price. Like buy one get two free, you know, those kind of schemes. And it looks so juicy, like, oh my god, if I buy this shoe, it's just 25 pounds and I can get 2 other colors, I can get it in 2 other colors for free, and you'll be like, oh, this is such a great deal, let me just... Don't go for it, my sister. Don't go for it. Don't. It is the schemes of the devil to make sure that your account balance goes into red. Don't get it. So as much as possible, try not to get things that you don't need, things that you don't have a need for at the moment or in the nearest future. There's no need getting it. Don't get it. Okay guys, I hope this has been helpful. If it has, please give it a like, leave me comments below, share this video with your friends, subscribe if you like my content. If you have any comments about anything that I've said in this video, or you want to add yours, please feel free, leave them in the comments section, and let me also know if you have a video request. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in this video showing on my screen all about life in the United Kingdom. Thank you so much guys for watching. My name is Victoria, and I'll see you there.